What is good, PSPA? I am David Whitehead, along with Aaron Hughes, and we are here live, getting ready to watch Army and Air Force play off the unofficial rivalry game. It's very fierce. I know this. I'm ready to see a great game. What about you, Aaron?
Yeah, definitely looking forward to seeing a good one from both these teams. Both the Falcons and Black Knights come into this game 2-1. So it'll be interesting to see who pulls ahead in this particular contest.
It will. And Air Force. He's up, shoots. Chambers with 3 and able to hit as they were able to win the tip-off here. As we see Army moving in transition over to Williams. Doesn't like what he sees, pulls it back down to Jones in the post, nearly blocked, shoots it and misses. Bacon with the rebound and up and in. The nice second chance points there.
Yeah, and I think the big interesting matchup that we should expect to see here between these two is at the 4 between Doigata Djokovic and Roy Bacon. Djokovic definitely more a board presence for Air Force. Roy Bacon, bit more of a hybrid, can score reasonably well at 7.7 a game, also averaging 6 boards a game as well. So it'll be interesting to see how those two go against each other here.
It will be as Summers able to go through, steal the ball as Mort nearly did earlier. Goes up for the rebound and the shot in transition. Able to convert that nice layup there. Army up 4-0. Start the game off. Ball for Chambers. Pass to Rico. The wing, unable to hit it. Jones the rebound. Push it forward.
Yeah, Air Force really needs the front court duo of Chambers and Enrico to really start knocking some of these shots down.
Speaking of front court here, Bacon able to go forward with yet another second chance points opportunity and hits it.
Backcourt, not front. I can talk today.
Honestly, sometimes I get it mixed up. I'm not going to lie to you. Chambers, the deep 3 with shooting foul. Oh my, that was a bailout.
Sean Williams on the foul there on Chambers.
Oh yeah, man, as he went up there, just barely nicked his elbow. The ref has to call that though. That does, unfortunately, affect his shot pretty significantly. Just due to the nature of where he hit.
Yeah, so this is Chambers now to the line for 2 shots.
And he'll hit the first. 2 more to come. Hits the second. And now the third, going perfect from the line. An easy 3 points there for Air Force to get them on the board.
I didn't realize that was a foul from beyond the arc. I thought it was only going to be 2 shots, not 3. So
now, honestly, I just assumed that you got stuck in an old habit of saying up for 2. As Jovic got the steal there and blocked. Bacon there with a block there in transition. That was a big play. Look at the ball down. Jones. And he'll hit it. Yeah, Elijah Jones, the sophomore center, 6'10". Really, he's shooting pretty well from the field in the season at 41%. There's Army again. The Black Knights moving forward, able to dunk it there.
yeah, that was Rick Mort getting that done in transition.
Honestly, Rick Mort's had his hands on multiple sections of the game already. He, well, very early on, nearly had a steal in the corner, but unfortunately went out to the corner. As we'll have a missed 3 here by Air Force. I believe that was Izzy Ball.
That was Izzy Ball on that missed shot here. This is LaShawn Williams.
Over to Summer, he'll shoot it, fadeaway three, no good. Rollins with the rebound. Back up to Izzy. Oh, Mort steals it.
Great steal by Rick Ward on Izzy Ball there.
He would have got the ball to an open Bacon there, but unfortunately outside of his range to shoot a three. Dribble a bit, look the post, not liking what we see. Gets the ball to Mort. Goes to the basket, uncontested, and a nice layup there as it'll bank off the backboard. Really, Army pulling away here as it appears Air Force will take the first timeout of the game to try to reset.
Yeah, Falcons with a really, really slow start here. The Black Knights have just come out kind of swinging on all cylinders. Air Force down by 9 now. We're going to call a timeout to talk things over. We'll allow some of the bench players to come on now from both sides.
One thing that is quite interesting here, at least that I've noticed, both these teams are 2-1, but Air Force, at least up to this point in their career, have had more points for coming in at 201 compared to Army's 192. I mean, it also has less points scored against them as well, coming at 178 to Army's 185.
But there definitely is something that could be said about momentum. Army comes into this one having won their last two, if my sources to be correct. Air Force losing their last game. So Army definitely with momentum on their side, as there's a nice almost alley-oop dunk, but instead just going to be a tip-in for Russell.
Hey, nonetheless, still an alley-oop there as he's able to lay it through. So we'll have a legal screen here from Bailey. Bit of a mental mistake.
Yeah, Cameron Bailey called for that illegal screen there. Big mental mistake, really costly when your team is down by 11 with under 3 minutes to go here in this first quarter.
Run up a screen and go forward, and they're able to hit that one as well. Wilt Russell.
Air Force going to call another timeout here. Shout out to Adam Sala redeeming a player card.
Sala, that is the Wake Forest player, I believe.
I believe you're correct on that. You know, with so many players on all these teams, it's kind of hard to figure out, hard to remember who's who sometimes.
Hey, sometimes I forget who I play for as well, so I'm not judging. Or as I more like to say, sometimes I forget what I ate for lunch. Able to get another steal here. This Black 19 has been great on defense as they're able to hit yet another shot in transition, pulling the score up to a total of 18 to Air Force's 3. Really, that is one of the best plays the Air Force has had since starting this game, as they're now actually able to get their first points on the board that was not been from a free throw. They've been struggling finding open men, just taking good shots, and you can definitely see it on the board as well, as Air Force will force Army out of bounds as he just narrowly stepped on the line there. Driving to the basket, gets double teamed, nearly stolen again. Washington almost losing the ball. Goes to Timmy, over to Blackman, back to Timmy. He'll sit and shoot it as the clock winds down, but no good on that one. Army will get the ball to Russell in the post, and he hits that one. Able to get the nice, I believe it was a post over the defender. Air Force with a Savage in the wing, shoots the three, and he hits it. Pulling up their score up to 8.
Yeah, Air Force is, like, finally starting to pick things up now after that three ball. They're still down by 12. Boucher with it here, 35 seconds to go ish.
I do want to outline how much I love Bobby Boucher. Just no more than for what his mama named him.
Atchison called for the foul on Mr. Timmy. So the big man for Air Force will head to the line for one to complete a 3-point play. Seconds. I'm sorry, 3 seconds will be separating shot and game clock regardless.
So effectively one possession game here, unless
Yep.
the Black Knights decide to
Speed
take
it up.
advantage of, I'll speed it up or take advantage of a good look if they find one. It appears they do not, or they do now. Spoke too soon. Will Russell with the second chance points. He is up and good for a 3-point play. So we'll go to the line for one here. And Air Force will get the ball with 12 seconds remaining. Just enough time to take one decent shot, actually, without having to rush it. Too much. Anyway.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see what Air Force tries to do with this last 12 seconds left in the first. Again, Army with a super, super hot start here against the Falcons in this one.
Blackman got the rebound up to Washington, drives to the basket, and he is fouled pretty hard by Wilt Russell.
Yeah, that one definitely a foul that affected the shot. Washington admittedly almost got it to drop anyways, but an opportunity for Air Force to pull it back into a bit closer to single digits. They're down 13 right now.
Hey, all I'm going to say is I have saw weirder comebacks than this.
That
by
is
far in easy range.
That is a fair point.
As he knocks down the first free throw, waits on the second. Washington shoots it up, and it's good, pulling the score to 13 and the deficit to 11 points.
Yep.
Army
Flip-flop
out to rush it. Army had to rush their 3-point shot to end the quarter, and we will be right back with you, CSBA. Welcome back, CSBA. We are here starting the second quarter as Army is up 24-13 over the Air Force Falcons. So tell me, Aaron, what did you see? What did you like?
Again, Army really got out to a hot start. Kind of concerning.
Concerning? Appears he briefly lost connection here. As Army goes forward, shoots it, and they miss it here. Timmy with the rebound, moves it up to Washington. He'll run up the court. Couple dribble moves. Passes it over to Savage for a high post look. Doesn't quite like what he sees either. Moves it over to Bailey. Back at the Savage at the top of the key. Try to get a screen, so he's going to shoot a three. And is no good, but rebound by Timmy goes up. Probably should have been a foul there, but this time rebounded by Russell. And you're going to run in transition here this summer. Down in the... We have a foul here from Bailey. That's going to be sending Coriander to the line here, the senior power forward.
Yeah, Coriander, the only senior here for the Black Knights. This is either his first trip to the line this season or has not made a free throw yet, so.
I will run on the assumption he has not been to the line yet this season.
That is a safe assumption to make, my friend.
He will prove us to his why here in this first shot, and he did as he makes it.
So the starter's going to come back in. At least some of them will for both sides. Djokovic doing something, maybe getting some last minute words from coach for the second free throw from Coriander, which falls.
I think it's safe to say that is his first trip to the line this season.
Did well there. Ooh, Rollins gets blocked from behind, I believe. Wilt Russell. Lied, that was Coriander. I can't read numbers.
Fine, I couldn't read names or numbers a moment ago. As Mort will shoot it, he misses the three. Djokovic, the rebound.
Yeah,
Away on a screen, nearly a moving screen, and Mort will be called for a reaching foul.
Yeah, Air Force desperately needs to try and wrest momentum away from Army. The Black Knights have
Really, the Black Knights have gone through, and they've carried a lot of momentum here from the first quarter, defensively and offensively, essentially do what they need as they do exactly that. Here's Bacon will punch the ball loose from Djokovic. And this is going to force a, well, poor shot here from Rollins. Mort will get the rebound, and he will run up the court. Sit and wait, get the ball to Jones, down to Summer in the post over the corner to Williams.
Williams going to stop and pop there.
I thought he was as well. But they're going to be forcing a similar shot here. Mort moves to the foul line, extend and able to hit it. Rollins with the rebound. Here goes the ball, founds it open. Djokovic.
That's more what Air Force needs. Djokovic with a nice cut inside finds himself wide open. Great find for Air Force there.
Honestly, really well within their character as Air Force. You sit there and think of a jet, so you're thinking of fast-moving objects. You're thinking of something that's going to be moving well in transition. That worked out perfectly for them and their image. That's how I do it.
Definitely agree with you there. The defense for Air Force has really picked up too, as Djokovic gets a rebound over Bacon.
Chambers will wait on a screen. Will opt for a bank shot on the left-hand side of the court to make it. So Air Force sitting here at 26% from the field. That is rough.
Yeah, not great for a team that's put up 203 games. Chambers going to get called for a shooting foul on LaShawn Williams. And based off that earlier possession, I think it's safe to say that the bank is open for the Air Force at the moment.
What is this? Black Knight's fourth time to the line this game so far as he hits the first.
I think it's been more than that.
Honestly, it's not something I normally keep track of, but it's definitely pretty consistent. Chambers really just find a wide open path to the basket. Oh my. A complete breakdown on transition defense, and it appears that the head coach for Army is agreeing with me as he calls a timeout here. We'll be right back with you. Army in the half court set to get the ball up to Bacon. Over to Mort, top the key. He'll find Jones at the foul line for a high post look. Didn't like it. Takes a screen over the Mort, and he is going to the basket, and he misses that layup. But Jones with the rebound. Bacon gets the ball back, and he shoots it and makes this one, putting Army up to 29 points. And a 10-point lead over Air Force with 4 minutes remaining in the quarter. Timeout by Air Force. One thing I will say that I do love here about this Army team in their stadium, even though they're not even playing Navy, they still have it over their tunnel entrance saying beat. I respect that because it's a rival. Chambers gets the ball on the wing and he hits that three, putting Air Force up to 22 points. Army has the ball. Get the ball over to Williams in the corner. He'll get a screen from Bacon. Moves it over Jones with the shot. He's open. He misses it. Bacon with the rebound. He goes up and he is fouled. Nearly pulling off a three-point play, but instead he goes to the line for two.
Yeah, it's interesting though. Army has really kind of cooled off. Air Force has done a great job kind of pulling things back. They're back down into a single-digit lead here.
Yeah, early Air Force has done a great job, and they need to continue this momentum going forward. I will say it is tough to be able to do this, so it's definitely gonna be a battle for them from here out.
First to make an 8-point lead.
One more chance to pull it back to 9. Shoots it and misses, sitting at 8-point differential. Jokic for the rebound.
Yeah, Bacon
He
only a
gets the ball
70.
ball. Go ahead.
Bacon only a 75% free throw shooter this season. So you kind of expect him to miss one every once in a while. But here's Atchison to push it to double-digit lead. Doesn't get it on the shot, but we'll go to the line for 2 to try to make it happen.
It was like Groundhog Day.
Right?
As Army will go back to the free throw line here. I will give Air Force this. They are definitely playing physical defense.
In a way, you could also kind of see this as, Air Force is giving Army a chance because they think they're a charity case? Question mark? That was rude. That was actually rude. I regret everything I just said just now.
It's hard to make an argument saying a team's a charity case when they're above you. So
Army was a
I'd
joke.
argue that it's a joke. So
Army, it was a joke. Please don't come after me.
please come after him. Give him
No.
all your anger.
No. I don't need this.
Use your hate. I tried my best to rip out team voice. It didn't work. As Army will miss the second free throw. Bailey with the ball. Just at top of the key. Wait for the wide open man. Chambers in the wing. He misses that one though. He hit his foot just inside the line, so it would count it as a 2 as well. Williams has the ball over to Atchison. He's in the corner. Nearly breaks down his man to get by him, but opts not to take it. Gets the ball down to Bacon, the post.
This match here for Bacon. Ooh.
Pumping it and nearly blocked. Still, points are points. Blackman, he came very close to swatting that in the stands. Talk about a bailout there as he gets the ball to Bailey up and in for additional 2 points for Air Force. I'll say this, Bacon is hot and he's open under the basket as they couldn't get the ball to him either. Bobby Boucher with the ball, passes it to Williams as he drives in, opts for a shot and he shoots it, and his shot is good.
Both teams have really kind of cooled off here. Army especially. Rico tries to make something happen but can't get the bucket to drop.
We'll sit the corner. Wait, drives in. Doesn't work. Gets the ball to Bacon. Open under. Gets over the man and in. Bacon with the bank shot. I have to make sure to really enunciate that, otherwise it's going to sound like a poor alliteration.
I would call it bacon making bacon.
Yeah.
You can try and sort that out as well as you would like. I am not saying it again.
Why not bacon?
That also works. Army going to call a timeout here. They're still up by 10. Minute 20 to go here in the second quarter.
Coming out of the timeout, we have Army up 10 points, 36-26. Ball over to Atchison, the wing. Gets a screen.
Coriander.
Yeah, and really, then he didn't have a man on him at that time. The shot is no good, and Washington gets the rebound. Ball up to Bailey in transition. He drives to the basket. He's
Ooh, good
That's a good
defense there. Yeah,
Good take, good
Thaddeus
defense.
Guy with a great contest, though. Atchison finds Coriander underneath, gets that swatted away by Ollie Blackman.
You can't see it Blackman on that one.
And Bailey hits a deep two in transition on the other end. They're calling him toes on the line there.
Oh. I mean, sometimes all it takes is just one toenail to make the difference.
And the toe box on his shoes maybe a bit too big.
Yeah. This guy goes up for a layup and he shoots it, and his shot is wet. Okay, I didn't like that. But anyway.
Yeah, let's switch that for something else, please.
Okay.
Save the splashes for three balls.
All poked up previously. Washington had the ball, pass it to the Savage on the wing. Goes right through the center and essentially untouched, but still misses the shot. Army with the rebound.
Yeah, Air Force desperately needs to make some kind of adjustment in the second half. Otherwise, Army's just gonna, continue to start growing this lead. That's a deep three ball, no good. That'll end the half.
And that'll bring us to our halftime show here for the CSBA. So, Aaron, tell me, what did you see?
Again, Air Force has just been off to an incredibly slow start. I think a part of that is just how well Army has been playing defensively so far in this one. I think Air Force is really just in need of some offensive adjustments in order to claw their way back into this one. They're only down by 10, so it's definitely not an insurmountable lead by any means. But this contest proving to be a real defensive struggle at the moment. You see Army with the 4 steals, 3 blocks, also leading Air Force by 7 rebounds. So as of right now, it's just a case of the Black Knights defense kind of outclassing anything Air Force can really try to do.
Honestly, I feel like it's a great summary of everything that's happened. And, well, how things have been going here. Even then, honestly, it is still kind of crazy to think about having both teams at 38 and 20 points respectively, as it does feel like a low-scoring game, and when you look at the score, but whenever you've been watching it in general, it feels as if everything's been somewhat fast-paced and shots are being hit. So, I mean, rather probably just relating back to how much time each team is taking to finalize their play. Just a deep level breakdown of that, I guess. So I'm gonna have the ball to get the ball to Mort off of a screen. He was under the basket, didn't like his look. Gets the ball to Williams at the top of the key, as he's going to be forced to take a heavily contested shot that is deep 3, and he barely found the rim, but we were able to get a second chance point opportunity, and that one is good. As that one was from Elijah Jones, I think. Rollins with the ball, gets the ball to Enrico, he goes to the corner. It's a screen, and he takes a 3 instead as the man backs up, and that ball is in and out. I always did hate those ones. That's so heartbreaking. As they'll find Williams in the corner. He'll sit and wait. Gets the ball to Mort as he drives in the basket. He goes up, and he is good with that banked layup.
Yeah, Air Force has had some good opportunities here to start this third quarter early, but hasn't really been able to capitalize on them.
Rico goes up, and he is good as well. Essentially being able to fake out his man to go for essentially a first pump fake to get a near uncontested second take.
Yeah, lead up to 12 now in favor of Army. Here's Jones, finds his way wide open past Enrico.
Great play, great look there as he went for a screen for Bacon, I believe it was, that they then get the ball to him as he crashes the basket wide open. Be sure, CSB fans, to get your hands up if you want a t-shirt. They are throwing them out right now. The fan making the most noise will get one that is customized to say how much they love Dickey. Because who doesn't?
I mean, to be real though, are the t-shirt throwers really going to be able to? They're all customized like that, aren't they?
Yes.
Yep.
They all say you love Dickey. That's specifically.
Yep.
Not their name.
Figured as much, because it's like there's no way that people throwing these t-shirts will be able to figure out who's the loudest fan in the crowd. Fadeaway shot there by Djokovic, though. Real deep in the shot clock.
Yeah, I did not expect that to hit. Apparently, Army surprised as well, as they'll call timeout.
Yeah.
It's completely broke down my English here. Army gets the ball to Moore. He goes down to the basket, shoots it, contested by Djokovic, and no good. Djokovic with the rebound. We get the ball over. Possibly that was, and that was blocked by Jones, I believe. And Ball will steal the ball from Mort. They get the ball to Rico in transition. He is good on that layup.
Yeah, Air Force definitely needs a lot more of that. Nice, strong defensive plays to lead to some offense on the other end. Closes the gap down to 10. Here's Mort, fires up a fadeaway, gets it to fall.
Hard shot take, great shot selection coming off that double screen on the wing. I mean, I'd argue that the fadeaway wasn't necessarily needed there, but if he feels comfortable taking that and he's able to hit it as effectively as he did right there, I mean, I say all power to him. Rico gets the ball, drives forward to the basket. He's close to the post, heavily contested with the time running out. No good, but Djokovic able to get the rebound and slams it in. Pulling the lead back to 10 points in favor of Army. Back to 10 points from previous score from Air Force. As Army actually misses their shot here this time.
Yeah, Air Force definitely needs more defensive stops like they've been getting. That one, unfortunate, though, is that stolen away.
Yeah, some are able to get the steal there. Bacon with the ball. He'll sit at the free throw line. Dribbling a bit. Get the ball to Summer off the screen. He shoots it in the paint. No good.
Yeah, like seeing these defensive stops, these missed shots for Army if you're an Air Force fan. As The Falcons going to look to shrink this lead back to single digits. Chambers in the corner.
He dribble drive and no good. Is that blocked?
Oh, it was. Djokovic got a handle on it and slammed it down for the putback, but there wasn't enough time on the shot clock, so the jam doesn't count.
Honestly, I do find it really funny as well because after that, you saw Bacon going through and he's tapping the top of his head saying like he's too short, he's too short.
I mean, he was too short on time. Funny. I'm hilarious.
That one is missed, hitting you with a rebound. I believe that was LaShawn Williams on that previous shot.
Rico gonna look to force the issue through multiple Army defenders. Ends up getting fouled by Thaddeus Guy on the way to the basket. Bucket will not fall, so Enrico to the line for 2.
You know, I'm starting to think maybe it's just this side of the court. They like calling fouls over here.
Maybe so. Maybe so. The end judge really kind of taking a, what is the word I'm looking for? Intense look at things. There it is. Scrutinizing the actions on this particular end. Couldn't tell you why, just that it's happening.
Perhaps he has OCD and he likes things a particular way.
I listen. That is that ref's prerogative, not mine.
Not that I am judging him for that, but
Here's
Boucher with
Boucher.
the ball, shoots it, and misses it.
Doesn't fall. Lead not in double digits anymore. Air Force down by 8. Here's a double team by Army. Not able to find the open man there. Air Force now on a bit of a run in the past 4 minutes. 12-4 run in favor of the Falcons. 2:22 left here in the third.
Boucher with the ball again, up to Guy, way up deep court. Gets the ball to Atchison, time running out. He goes up in the paint, he shoots it, and he is fouled. So he'll be going to the line for 2 as he was fouled by Bailey himself, who also was the one that scored on the previous play.
And don't look now, but Cameron Bailey is now 1 foul from leaving this contest in its entirety, to the point where we're going to see him check out in favor of Ollie Blackman. I lied. It's Enrico that's checking out. Huh?
I saw that as well.
All right. They're keeping Bailey in the game. Bailey's on 4 fouls, something to potentially keep an eye on. I would not be surprised if he fouls out in this quarter. Army's got an 8-point lead, 2:07 to go in the third.
Clearly, they are that confident that Bailey is not going to be having any more this game. This quarter, I guess I should say.
I wish I had that kind of confidence. Ooh, nice find of Blackman down low. Didn't get the shot up quick enough, though.
I have a unconfirmed report that he made a blood oath to his coach that he would not foul again. Double team to the top of the key, drives to the basket, and he shoots it. No good, but Ander with the foul. Sending Kirk Washington, I believe.
Marco Savage.
Yeah. Thought I saw number 9 on there. Yeah, Marco Savage.
It is an 8, so, close enough. I can't blame you for that. Yeah, Savage with an athletic take there, but not able to get it through Coriander. Yes, I will forever say their full name every time because it works best in my brain. Army up by 6 now.
Honestly, this is the closest it's been since the first quarter.
And Russell going to get called for an illegal screen. So a big mental mistake there for Army. Potential for Air Force to cut this lead to 4, which is the lowest we've seen for a while now in this contest.
Yeah, essentially the start of the game at that point is, well, he's going back to the line for, never mind, that is not.
Nope, that is
Who it
Kirk
was before.
Washington
That's
this
right.
time.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Marco Savage.
God, you gotta hate how close the numbers 8 and 9 look to each other when there's just the right fold in the jersey.
Yeah.
One
See,
drops.
I wasn't wrong by saying Kirk Washington was going to the line earlier. I was just predicting the future. Five-point game currently. Washington shoots it and he misses it, keeping it at a 5-point game.
Yeah, Washington only a 50% free throw shooter this season, as that's Atchison on the other end, pushing the lead back up to 7 in favor of the Black Knights.
1 minute remaining in the third quarter. Kirk Washington ball drives to the center of the court, double teamed, and he has a bit of a mental mistake there as he throws the ball out of bounds. He was a bit rushed during that double team not to turn the ball over, and as a result, does anyway.
Big mistake there. This is Boucher for 3, no good. Mr. Timmy up with the board. Got a mismatch somewhere. As Air Force, they do find it. It's Blackman on Atchison.
That was a nice look there in the post. That was a bit of a mismatch as you look at the size difference between those two. Pulling the game back to 5 points.
Yeah, Atchison only 6'6". Blackman 7'3", so a 9-inch size difference between the two on that one. And it looks like
second separating the shot and game clock.
Yeah, it looks like Army's just going to kind of dribble it out for last shot here. This is Boucher going to fire up a shot. No good.
And that brings us here to the end of the third quarter, pulling us into the fours of CSBA. Get those fours in chat. That brings us back here to the fourth quarter with the State Farm assist of the game.
Lob by Thaddeus Guy to, was that Wilt Russell, I believe, or Coriander, one of the two.
I believe it was.
I'll figure out how to tell them apart eventually.
I think my eyes are playing trick on me. I thought Thaddeus Guy was the one that got the ball.
No, Thaddeus Guy was the one on the feed. That's a nice 3 ball there. Who was that? That was Blackman.
Blackman hit that?
Blackman hit that for 3.
You throw Blackman.
Bang.
Yes, bang. This guy sits at the top. It shoots a 3 and it rims in and out. Unable to hit it. Unlike Blackman. Green block. Ooh. Gets the ball over to Washington for a nice, easy, efficient shot wide open there. The post extended. Pulling the game to a 0 deficit. We have a tie here.
Now Air Force, Air Force running on jet fuel here has tied this game up after being down as far as I think like 14 or 16 at one point. Air Force showing a lot of tenacity, ties it up with 7 minutes to go.
I mean, they've had the momentum in their way for a while, and it's just kind of slowly crept back in their favor on the great scale of the game.
Yeah, Air Force on like a 20 something run here uh against Army. So yeah, great. The adjustments by Air Force finally taking effect, although that possession goes awry as the ball is stolen away.
I mean, really, I think some of the effect of what what Air Forces saw here is they'd kind of cleaned up some of their mistakes in terms of ball handling. As Guy will shoot it, and he misses that one as the clock winds down. Because they did have a lot of steals there in the first half on them, as well as they've been able to find open men to increase their efficiency while shooting as well.
Army on a scoring drought the last 3 minutes.
I would also like to point out that Bailey did not foul during the third quarter. Chambers with the ball, sizes up his man, dribbles, passes it back out over to Blackman. At the free throw line, he's going to have to shoot it, and he hits it. I mean, he's taken two deeper range shots this game. He's hit both of them, really making use of his looks. Jones out of the ball in the post. Doesn't quite like the matchup that he has as we go forward. Set a screen, and the ball is stolen by Ball. He's going to drive in transition. He's left open and is blocked by, I believe that was Josh Jones.
Yeah, that was a big chase down block, much needed for Army, down by 2 here.
Or the ball over the action. He shoots a deep three, fading, and he hits it, pouring the lead back up 1 point in their favor.
Much needed there for Army to take the lead back. Rollins had an opening, doesn't take it.
Ball drives the basket, and he hits that layup. Really, I think that's kind of a nice Euro step he did there.
Agreed.
Mort able to drive the basket off of a nice screen there from Bacon and bounce it in with a two-hand flush. Washington with the ball, passes it to Chambers. Back to Washington. Doesn't like
What is
any of their looks on.
Yeah, somebody's got to fire this up. It will be Chambers for 3. No good. Bacon up at the board.
More transition over to a open Atchison in the corner for a 3, no good.
Oh, what a block! J.R. Rollins!
He had completely stuffed Jones there after he got the rebound, the offensive rebound. With the ball down to Washington, the post, he's double teamed.
Got the open man somewhere. You'd think they'd find him. Blackman with a mismatch on Mort. Gets fouled by Rick Mort, who's not happy with the foul, but it will send Ali Blackman to the line for 2 shots.
This is the first. And Blackman will hit the second, shooting 50 from the free throw line. Williams with the ball over to Jones. Back to Williams on a handoff. Bacon at the high post. Back to Williams. He will size up his man. Nearly gets to the basket. He goes up anyway in and is good as he's able to finish right at the rim. Ball nearly has his ball stolen. And he gets the ball over to nearly called him Mort. I'm sorry. Gets the ball over to Prince Enrico. As he's able to pull Air Force back up to 57 points, and we have a tie game.
Air Force does get a nice stop. Ooh, that's Enrico for 3, no good.
Rick Mort drove the basket in that one, and able to convert it right there.
It's on the other end. I think that's an Air Force timeout here. 2:22 left to go. Air Force down by 2. Both teams actually very swiftly approaching their game averages. Is Roy Bacon going to be your Jordan Brand player of the game here? Kind of owned the matchup against Djokovic.
He has the ball, gets the ball over to Enrico in the corner for 3, and he's good.
Oh, that's a 2. Foot of the line. Yes, sir. That one only 2 points. Enrico's got 10 tonight. He's roughly at his per game average. Mort gets fouled by Izzy Ball. Knocks down the first 3-point contest. This is the second, so Army's still up by 3 here. Make that 1 as Prince Enrico converts on the other end.
Points back to a 1-point game here. Army with the ball, Mort dribbling, waiting for the play to develop as he waits on not 1 but 2 screens, drive the basket over to to Williams, shoots it. It was nearly thrown into the stands though, off of a bailout.
Yeah, that could have been disastrous for Army. In fact, kind of is. Oh no! Charles Summer gets that pass intended for Prince Enrico. Chance for Army to push this lead up. Here's Mort with it, working on Enrico.
Same play again, but in the opposite direction. Ball over to Bacon, and he is fouled by Djokovic.
Smart foul there by Djokovic. He's not super happy about it, but I'm not mad at that foul because Bacon had the inside look on Djokovic there. So it's going to force Bacon to go to the line. Again, Bacon coming into this game a 75% free throw shooter. So an opportunity here perhaps for Air Force to get out of this with only a 2-point deficit.
As the first one is up and in. Second one's up and in as well as he goes perfect from the line, able to make both of his points there. As there was an open Enrico for a moment. Chambers drives to the basket and shoots it, and it is good. The ball drives around and he dunks it in. Really commanding his team there on that, and really on the past 3 plays alone offensively.
Yeah, 30 seconds to go. 27 seconds now. Air Force going to call a timeout. 7 seconds going to separate shot clock and game clock. The Falcons going to look to talk things over, probably try and draw something up here to get one of their big free throw shooters open. Admittedly, they don't exactly have anybody for this Falcons team that can shoot the three super, super well. But you'd have to think it'd go into the likes of either Damian Chambers or Prince Enrico, who's been pretty hot tonight. But no, that one gets stolen away instead. Army just going to run the clock out here.
Yeah, that's game.
I wouldn't call it game just yet. It is likely, but that 3 seconds could be the difference maker unless Summer knocks this down. It gets blocked, but it's out of bounds. Army going to keep possession with 1.8 to go. They're going to call a timeout.
The reason why I called it game there, because essentially Army was going through. They weren't even attempting to foul Army, as they were just going to let them run the clock out. Depending on that goes, they didn't leave much time on the clock, and that would be a very rushed and a difficult shot to make in terms of Air Force, assuming Army didn't make their own shot. Well, they so far have not, but they still get the ball due to it being blocked. As they get the ball to Morton, the corner, he shoots it, and is no good. Back in the hands of Army. With 1 second on the clock, and he goes up for free throws. Shoots the first, and it is in, bringing it to a 4-point lead.
Yeah, now it's definitely over.
Yeah. Well, that is it. Army wins 67-63. I do an outline here. This was a great game here by both teams, especially Air Force, with their demeanor, energy, just coming through to fight, try to come back in this game. Unfortunately, it did not work in their favor.
Yeah, props to the Falcons, though. They were able to, kind of pull it back, keep it close at the end. Off the back of Prince Enrico, who got really hot there at the end. Super, super close matchup between these two. Kind of expected that going into it. The Black Knights just came out on top on this one.
So
Oh my
immediately, does
goodness.
anything stand out to you?
Points in the paint, 48 points for Army compared to just 22 for Air Force. I think definitely the biggest difference maker. Also, the 14 offensive boards definitely didn't help matters. Black Knights did have a big volume lead over Air Force, 9 more shots, only made 4 of them though. So those I think definitely the biggest kind of gaps that I see between the two.
I would also like to call out, at least personally, the 8 steals that Army had,
Yeah,
with 11
also
points off steals.
yeah, 11 points off 11 turnovers, definitely big as well.
So we're going to move into the box score. And we will start off here with Army. First off, we have Rick Moore here, 17 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steal, 1 block, and 4 turnovers. Moving on to Bacon, we have 13 points, 10 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block, moving 5 from 5 from the field.
Yeah, that's why Roy Bacon was player of the game. Perfect from the field. Only missed 1 free throw tonight. Had the double double. Contributed in other stat categories as well. Big player of the game moment. Performance rather for Roy Bacon tonight.
Yeah, you could not ask for more from him. Moving on to George Atchison, we had 9 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 block. Wilt Russell with 8 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover. Elijah Jones was 7 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. LaShawn Williams with 5 points, 1 rebound, 4 assists, 2-7 from the field. Charles Summer with 2 points, 2 steals, 1 5 from the field. Thaddeus Guy, 2 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. Bobby Boucher, 2 points, 2 assists, 1 block, 1 turnover. Coriander with 2 points, 1 rebound, 1 steal, 1 block. And that's it for Army. Moving forward with Air Force now, we have Prince Enrico with 12 points, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 5-11 from the field. Then we had Damian Chambers, 12 points, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 4-12 from the field. Ali Blockman with 10 points, 3 rebounds, 1 block, 4 or 5. Dugata Djokovic with 6 points, 11 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 3 of 3 from the field. Cameron Bailey with 6 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 3 turnovers. Kirk Washington with 5 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 turnover. Marco Savage with 5 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Mr. Timmy with 5 points, 8 rebounds, 2 blocks. Izzy Ball with 2 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 turnovers. And to round it out, J.R. Rollins with 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 blocks, 1 turnover. All in all, a great outing by both teams. Ultimately, Army ended up pulling this one out. I think it's a great, well, I already mentioned it, a great game by both teams. I think both teams showed out. They did everything they could. Is there anything else you want to state, Aaron?
No, just keep it locked for the remaining two mid majors matchups. Should be really close. Close games as well between the remaining four teams.
Yeah, and everyone else we have tonight is Wyoming at Navy coming up next. And to end the night is Hawaii at Boise State. So, I'm Big Headed Derek, otherwise known as Vance. I'm in the booth with Aaron. We're here at CSBA, and we'll see you in the next one.